Dream Dreamer. Welcome back to another episode of Ratchet and Kim Possible, the Solanian Revolution. Last episode, I pretty much introduced the story. If the sound is a little different, then I'm hoping it's different because I played around with the sound on here, and it sounded very much different. Plus, I managed to figure out how to turn on the desktop audio, so it should sound better. If not, then sorry I ever brought it up. Okay, enough of that about that. Let's get on with the story. Did I? Yeah, I did. Why did it do that? Okay, now then. They eventually arrived on the planet Florana. They landed on a metal platform and got out of the ship. Ron looked around the entire place and began to tremble. Oh man, this place is even more terrifying than I thought. Knock it off, Ron. It's not that bad. Okay, guys, let's go look for that mysterious figure. Ratchet and Clank rushed off along with Kim. Ron stood by and continued to quiver. Okay. I'll be right over. He took one step and paused as he heard the echoing screeches of a monkey. He then became even more terrified and ran. Ah! KB! Ratchet! Clank! Wait for me! They made their way through the entire area. They fought through many vicious creatures, such as large bugs, dangerous aquatic monsters, and creepy-looking masked monkeys. Ron, of course, was more terrified from the monkeys, which irritated the group, but didn't surprise them the least bit. They kept going until, much to their surprise, they ran into Lilo and Stitch for the first time since their last adventure. Hey, look who it is! I don't believe it! Lilo? Stitch? Hey, it's you guys! Hey, Lilo! Stitch! How's it going? Wow, we haven't seen you since we were at that other galaxy. Oh, Java Rabbit Nahasu. So, what brings you guys here to this galaxy? Well, I came here to save my home planet from imminent destruction, and now we've been dragged into a major mission to save the galaxy from an evil mastermind known as Dr. Nefarious. So, in other words, just another whole galaxy that needs saving. Yep, that pretty much sums it up. So, how is the search for Stitch's cousins coming along? Have you managed to find and rehabilitate much of them since we last met? You bet! We found lots more cousins. As a matter of fact, there are still a handful of them that have yet to be found. Right, Stitch? Oh, we're almost done. Well, keep at it, you guys. I'm sure you'll find them. Thanks, Ratchet. We will. But sure. I'm guessing you've tracked at least one of those experiments to this galaxy, and you're still trying to find them. Actually, yes. We have managed to track down one of them on this planet, and we did find it, but it got away from us. We're not giving up, though. We'll find it eventually. Just then, Stitch sniffed out something. What is it, Stitch? Cousin. Really? Oh, Baja! Stitch leapt out and rushed off. Go get it, Stitch! Oh, sorry, you guys. I have to go. Good luck on your mission of saving this galaxy. Lilo rushed off after Stitch. Bye, Lilo. See you again. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I didn't think we would run into those two again. I know. Come on, we need to be on our way too. Sure. The group rushed off as well. Yeah, the sooner we find that strange figure, the less time we have to spend in this frightening jungle. The group continued their trek through the jungle. They fought more vicious creatures, and Ron continued to run away screaming each time they ran into the creepy-looking masked monkeys. They kept going until they ran into an unexpected surprise. Ratchet. Miss Possible, we have company. Where is it? At that moment, a one-eyed monkey latched on to Clank. Where exactly is... One-eyed monkey! Ah! The monkey then let go of Clank and went for Ron. It seemed very curious about him, but he attempted to back away from it in fear. Get away from me, freakish alien monkey! He kept backing away from it as it advanced towards him accordingly. He then ran away from it screaming while it chased after him. The group watched as the monkey chased after him. Ratchet was clearly more irritated than Kim. Okay, Kim, you really need to do something about his irrational fear of monkeys. Ron then ran into a figure, slamming his entire front side really hard. The entire group flinched at the sight of it. Ron fell back on his back, immobilized from the intense pain, but was able to open his eyes to look up at what he ran into. Kim, Ratchet, Clank, I think I found what we're looking for. The rest of the group also noticed the figure. Yeah, Ron. We can see that. The figure was huge, wore torn-up clothes in a familiar green color, had a bunch of other conspicuous things on it, such as markings on his skin and exotic accessories, and most conspicuously of all, a mask that completely covered his face. You trespass on sacred ground! Ron got himself back up, holding his head in pain as he went back to the others. Now you walk path of death. Now wait a minute, path of death. Both Kim and Ratchet rolled their eyes as they went towards the path of death. Ron, however, was very hesitant and quivered in fear. Oh, but I don't want to go through the path of death. He then looked over and noticed a few of the creepy-looking masked monkeys. He was just about to scream, "Wait for me, guys!" He ran after the others. The path of death seemed somewhat tough, but Kim and Ratchet made it through no problem. Ron, on the other hand, needed help a few times, much to the annoyance of the rest of the group. They eventually made it to the very end. There, the figure waited for them. Was that all? I survived death traps that were a lot more terrifying than that. Can not be. Okay, we walked your path of death. Now tell us what you know about Dr. Nefarious. The figure was confused. Dr. Nefarious! We were told that you were the only one who was able to defeat him. The figure was still confused. He doesn't seem to know what we're talking about. We don't seem to be going anywhere with this. Tell me about it. He's even dumber than, at that moment, the one-eyed monkey removed the figure's mask, revealing him to be Captain Quark. Captain Quark? Yeah, Captain. He looked up and noticed Quark almost immediately. What the? Quark kicked him, sending him flying. Ratchet! She ran towards Ratchet and tended to him. Are you okay? Ratchet stood back up. Ow! That's it, Quark. You've had this coming for a long time. Oh, I agree with you on that, Ratchet. It is so on. Kim and Ratchet went to fight Quark. It wasn't a very tough fight, although Quark held his own. A few of the creepy masked monkeys were brought in to help him out. In the end, all of it didn't help him much, and he was defeated very easily. Well, that wasn't much of a fight at all. Ratchet was given Quark's mask by the one-eyed monkey. For me? But I couldn't. Guys, look! They looked over towards Quark and noticed a change in his behavior. He seems to be friendlier towards you now. Ratchet, Can't say I'm glad for you, though, considering I don't like him at all. I don't blame you. He never left a good impression for you or Ron. So, the guy has completely lost his mind. Now what? I believe this mask will help out with our little problem. I agree. The mask appears to be a symbolization of leadership amongst this planet's exotic civilization. Well, what are you waiting for? Put that mask on. It could be the only way to get him off this planet. Yeah, I agree. He placed the mask on his head. Although, I don't like this idea, but I guess we don't have a choice in the matter. He then placed it in front of his face and used it to lead Quark, along with the one-eyed monkey, back to his ship. After some unpleasant roughhousing, they managed to fit him into the ship. Shortly afterwards, they heard a chime on the dashboard. Incoming call. On the screen was a female cat person who also had a reddish color fur. This is Captain Sasha of the Starship Phoenix. The President has asked me to assist you. Ratchet lifted the mask up and smiled as he continued looking towards the screen. Hi. I see you have located Captain Quark. Yeah, we got him, but, well, he thinks he's a monkey. Of course. Bring him to the Phoenix, and we'll see what we can do. Sasha out. The transmission was severed. Sounds as though this Sasha person doesn't have a lot of confidence in Quark. Oh, I'm starting to like her already. Hang tight, guys. We're leaving this place. The ship took off and left the planet. The ship made a long flight all the way to the Starship Phoenix. They got inside and got out of their ship. Finally, thought we'd never make it here. That flight seemed like it was twice as long when we had to lug around this massive bozo. Massive bozo indeed. Whoa, this ship is amazing. Sasha reappeared on a portable screen. Welcome aboard the Phoenix, everyone. Hello, Sasha. I'm Kim Possible. This is my partner, Ron Stoppable, and this is Rufus. Hi. Well, it's nice to meet you, Kim. I can see you and Ron are already acquainted with Ratchet. Yeah, we're good friends. Good friends? Are you kidding me? The last time you guys were together, you guys were really into each other. The last time you two... Hang on. Last time you two were together, you guys were really into each other. Like, Kim struck Ron from below in a way that could not be seen at a regular height. Ow! Just look at this place. This is so cool. Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the galactic fleet. She's equipped with the latest technology, holodeck training suite, auto vendors for armor and weapons, virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a Gadgetron VG-9000 game system. A VG-9000? An alien video game system? That's probably the only thing that could be better than Naco Night every night for an entire month. I agree with you on that. For more than one reason. The training suite sounds more like my thing. Tell us more about this VG9000 console! Well, it comes with a Maverick Fireball Pro controller, VR headset, and a zero-G dance pad attachment. Whoa! Not even a year's worth of knockouts could top this! Will you marry me? Ratchet slapped himself on the forehead. Ratchet? You've obviously had an exhausting trip. That would be putting it mildly, Sasha. Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a living area for Quark so he won't get in your way. We also have there for you a virtual menu. Order whatever you want. Yes! Knuckles galore! Away! Come meet me on the bridge when you're ready. Knuckles! Calm down, Ron. First we need to find our quarters and put Quark away. I agree with Kim on this. I really want to head over there now so we can check out that VG9000 up close. I can't believe I get to see an actual VG9000 that's not on the commercials. I hear you, Ratchet. I also want to check it out. Greatly excited, Ratchet and Ron both rushed out at great speed. Kim and Clank stood by, dumbfounded by their friend's unusual behavior. Well, this is odd. Quite right, Miss Possible. I have never seen their behavior so correspondingly before. This doesn't happen very often, if at all. This is scaring me a bit. Do not worry, Miss Possible. It will be all right. Come, let us head over, shall we? They walked further into the Phoenix. You know something, Clank? I can't tell if Ratchet was proposing to Sasha or the ship. I heard that, Kim! After a while, they wandered aimlessly for a bit, not knowing where their quarters were stationed at. They were eventually able to find it and arrived there. Inside was a long sofa, a large widescreen TV, a glass table containing the VG9000 game system. To the right were 4 bed pods. To the left was another area of the room closed off by a set of bars. Oh, why did we have to bring the one-eyed monkey? The monkey screeched at Ron in a tense and irritating manner. I'm on to you, freakish one-eyed monkey. Oh, look. They looked towards the left side of the room to see a jungle-like setup behind the metal bars. Quark's living area looks a lot like a zoo. How fitting for someone as dim-witted as him. A banana was tossed behind the bars. Quark ran for it, grabbed it, and ate it whole. The one-eyed monkey remained with him. Good. At least that monkey won't be causing any trouble. I don't know about you, but that monkey seems like the smarter of the two of them. So, how do you guys think he got like this? Don't know. Last I heard, he was still paying off that hefty debt in that other galaxy for unleashing that nightmarish pet project onto it. The rest is a mystery to me, and probably one that I don't even want to figure out. Yeah, neither do I. So, let me get this straight. This nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious? The one-eyed monkey taunted Quark as it was keeping another banana away from him, which he was doing a very terrible job trying to get back. We're hosed. Well, it was nice knowing you, Ratchet. Ratchet looked at Ron in an irritated manner. Gee, thanks, Ron. If this guy ends up saving the entire galaxy, I'll scarf down Knockos every day for 3 months. Come on, let's meet with Sasha on the bridge. Kim walked out with Ratchet and Clank. Ron was tending to the virtual menu. I'll be right there, KP. I just need to order 2 sets of nachos. How do you want them, Rufus? Grande size? Mucho grande. Grande size it is. Ron attempted to place an order. Kim went back over to him, grabbed him by his shirt collar, and pulled him away. For those of you who've watched Kim Possible, I'm sure not a lot of you would be surprised by how Ron is very suspicious towards the one-eyed monkey. I think his reaction, the kind of reaction he has towards the monkey was perfect, because every fan of Kim Possible knows that Ron is just deathly afraid of monkeys. And I've had this comedy routine of Ron just giving the monkey mean, suspicious looks and saying some comical things, such as how he's always on to the monkey, and just it's just so funny, I swear. Okay, they made their way to the bridge. When they arrived, Sasha was communicating with the president via a transmitter. However, there were some issues occurring during the transmission. We're losing him! Try boosting the power! What's wrong, Sasha? The president is under attack. They came out of nowhere! Static cut in on the transmission a few times as he was speaking. Tyrannoid invasion forces! Presidential compound has been breached! Cannot hold out much longer! The transmission was not able to return on. Mr. President! The transmission seemed completely interrupted. Dad! Are you there? Dad? Just then, an image of a robot with a tall, domed head appeared on the screen. Then switch. Coming up to one of my favorite parts of this. Series. Oh, come on. Will you just show me? I swear. You know what? Never mind.
Robotic citizens of the Solana galaxy, the hour of your liberation is at hand! Too long have we robots suffered under the bigotry, the stupidity, the squishiness and foul stench of organic life forms. Soon, all robots will bask in the liberty and equality of my benevolent, iron-fisted rule. And as for you filthy organic life forms, you can look forward to being disintegrated. That's all for now.
That's all I wanted to see. Jeez. Okay, that's enough. Oh, sure. Now you turn on. I swear, my computer just doesn't like to cooperate with me sometimes. I'm guessing that's Dr. Nefarious. Plot a course for Marcadia. Maximum speed. Prepare the dropship for planetary assault. Oh, this will be exciting. We'll see you on Marcadia. Let's go, guys. Ratchet and his friends left the bridge, making their way to their ship. Did you guys notice that other robot doing all those gestures while that nefarious guy was talking? Yes, I believe all those gestures were sign language. Huh. I'm no expert in sign language, but I don't think that's how it's done. That's probably Solanian sign language. You may be right about that. But let's not worry about that trivial stuff. We need to get to Marcadia as fast as we can. Agreed. Let's get going. They got back into the ship, left the Phoenix, and made their way towards planet Marcadia. Oh, come on, don't do that again. I am so sorry. Sometimes this computer just does not like to cooperate with me. Yeah, I still got a little more time. Wait. Wow. Proofreading. I are good at proofreading. Well, it's not that I'm bad at it. It's just sometimes I'm lazy. But never mind that. After a long flight, they were able to arrive at the planet Marcadia. They landed in a large city. As they got out of the ship, they found themselves in the middle of a war zone. Whoa, this place sure is a mess. Those Tyrannoids really did a number on this place. Look, the Galactic Rangers are also here. As to be expected. They walked up to the Rangers, and it's time for me to turn on the fan. I am a huge fan of this. Oh, Emil, what have you done to me? All right. Let's see. They walked up to the Rangers. Glad you guys could make it, sir. Wait, glad you could make it, sir. The presidential compound is on the other side of the city. Keep your head down. The Tyrannoids are crawling all over the place. No problem. We can handle a few alien scum here and there. Let's get going, you guys. They rushed into the middle of this vicious battle as they made their way through the city. There were Tyrannoids everywhere they looked, just like the Rangers told them. Their army... Their army seemed more abundant and vicious than on Velded, but the group was able to handle them just fine, especially Ron, which seemed very surprising to the others. They were eventually able to make their way towards another drop ship, along with a few more Rangers. Great teamwork, guys! A second wave of Tyrannoids just landed. They're attacking the compound on the other side. We could sure use your help. You've got it. Just leave it to us. Follow me to the dropship. They rushed over to the dropship, got in, and flew off. Sometimes this thing is just sensitive. After a long flight, they arrived at the presidential compound. Sarge, you and your team arrived just in time. We must defend the presidential palace. This is just so much fun. Yikes! You guys look like you really have your hands full. Well, this shouldn't be too hard to handle. I say, bring on the fight! You're willing to face off the Tyrannoids head-on with absolutely no fear whatsoever. And yet you're still afraid of monkeys? Hey! Monkeys are terrifying! Not to mention evil! Tyrannoids, on the other hand, aren't really so bad. Run! Monkeys are not evil! Tyrannoids are! Not to mention that there's a lot more to fear about them than monkeys. Yeah, if I run into the Tyrannoids at Camp Wannaweep, then maybe I'll have something to fear about them. Are you serious? Do all of your greatest fears have to come from that place? The Tyrannoids are monsters. Monkeys are just... you know what? Forget it. The only person who's more difficult to reason with than you is Quark, even when he hasn't lost his mind. Can't argue with that. They went on to the battle. During the battle, wave after wave of Tyrannoid forces kept coming. The Rangers were panicking, but the group was able to remain calm. Surprisingly, even Ron kept his cool throughout the entire battle. Heh. So not the drama. This isn't so hard. Why weren't you like this during our previous adventure when we needed you to be? After being in that terrified jungle with all those vicious monkeys, nothing else seems to scare me anymore. Huh, that's strange. He's never been like this before. Maybe we should throw him into a room filled with a whole horde of monkeys, and maybe he'll remain completely fearless of everything else. Not funny, Ratchet! They continued with the fight until the Tyrannoids stopped coming, and everything was quiet. Soon enough, the president stepped outside. The group was able to meet with him. The president bent down to shake Clank's hand. Secret Agent Clank, you're even more impressive in person than you are on the holovid. He then noticed Ratchet, Kim, and Ron, and you two seem to be used to fighting quite a lot. I did hear that you were both heroes on your home planet. Yep, all in a day's work. This is typical everyday stuff for the both of us. Not anything for us to worry about. And I must say, I've never seen a chauffeur fight like you do, son. He shook Ratchet's hand. Who says you can't find good help these days, right, Clank? Kim glared as the president chuckled. Sasha's told me a lot about you. Don't get any ideas, kid. She's way out of your league. Kim and Ratchet whispered to each other. No surprise this guy thinks Quark is capable of saving the galaxy. He's clearly an imbecile. You just took the words out of my mouth, Kim. Now then, Sasha has filled me in on the Quark situation. I'm told the man thinks he's a monkey. He has lost his memory. Well then, you simply have to find it for him. We need our star player back in the game ASAP. Is that understood? Yes, sir. We will do what we can. Whatever. My daughter tells me that you're a man who's good with his hands, Ratchet. And you, Miss Possible, I was told by your dad that you could do anything. You've met my dad? Of course, and some kid by the name of Wade. Dr. Possible and Wade have already contacted you? Oh, yes. They have already spoken with me and Sasha. Dr. Possible has told me that he trusts Ratchet with your life, little missy. Kim was a little surprised and somewhat touched. Dad. So, anyway, the city's laser shield went down during the attack. We're defenseless without it. I sent out a repairman to fix it, but he disappeared. I need you and your team to get it back online. Yes, sir. We're on it. Let's go, Kim. Ratchet rushed off. I'm right behind you, Ratchet. Oh, and Mr. President, Ratchet is nobody's chauffeur. I want you to never mention anything about that ever again. Whoa, calm down, little lady. I had no idea that bothered you so much. No, of course not. She rushed out. Ron and Clank stood by, astonished. KP, her feelings for Ratchet are very conspicuous and wide open, and yet she does not wish to continue to acknowledge this. I know. They walked off afterwards. They left on the dropship and were taken to the laser defense facility. No, wrong one. Okay, that should be enough for now. Next episode, we shall continue on with this awesomely amazing adventure as they continue themselves through the laser defense facility. So, until then, everyone, see ya! Wait, before I do that... Alright, now see ya.